Welcome back, and today I'm at the Clavey River, and my buddy Jerry came with me. Jerry, say hi.
Hello.
Hey, and we are gonna make Hawaiian tacos. I know, right? But so let me show you what I brought. So I got Maseca. Yep, we're gonna make tacos from scratch. Pineapple slices. This is, well, you gotta love this. Everybody has Spam, right? You know what that is. Well, olive oil, my favorite, tahini. And then what I did here is I took some red and green cabbage and some carrots and stuff, and I just cropped them up in there, and I vacuum sealed it. Check out my other video on how to use a vacuum sealer right up here. And this, and I'm not sure how to pronounce this, Achiote? Jerry, how would you say that? What do you call that?
Achiote.
Achiote. Achiote. Okay, so, and that.
So I got an idea. This phone's where things get weird, okay?
Spam. That's what's for dinner. I love these little single serve things of Spam, except for you can't get it out. Jesus. There we go. God, that just does not look appetizing out there. So what we have to do is we got to marinate it in this Achiote. Okay. And you can get this at like most grocery stores or at a carniceria. They have it in there, and it's just a blend of spices, and you make a paste out of it. So I'm gonna put some of that in there. You're gonna like this. I'm gonna use the juice. Yes, there is juice. I was hoping there was. If there wasn't, I was gonna have to use water. One of the things, like I said before in my other videos, is it's really important to wash your hands and get them clean. I always use like Purell, and I bring there's this like natural soap stuff you can get that, I think it's not Dr. Wilkinson, Dr. Boggs, Dr. Zoggs, Mr. Zoggs, what's the name of it? Anyway, I'll put it in the link below. All right, let's get that going. So here we go, slice this guy up. And what we gotta do with this, with marinating it, we're just gonna poke a bunch of holes in the fork. This is not looking appetizing at all, I know, but that's the way it goes. So we'll just let this soak in there. Get all the flavor, the Achiote. We're gonna get that all mixed up and let that sit for a while. I think that's probably enough for the water. Just get that kind of warm. Now I'm just gonna put, like I said, you know, it varies every time. It's really hard to give exact measurements for this. So I'm gonna start off with 1 cup and not use all of it, I hope. Now this is 1 cup of Maseca and I think like a half a teaspoon maybe a quarter teaspoon of salt. But like I said, I'll put the directions back down in the notes. So just add a little, don't add all the water. Just put that probably looks good. So we're just gonna try to make a dough. And you can see it takes a little while for the water to absorb into all of the Maseca or the flour. I really don't. I should really look this up and figure out what's in this. But I think people have been making tortillas of this for many, many years. My daughter lives down in LA, and north part of LA, and there's a lady that on Wednesdays, or it's probably Tuesdays, right? Taco Tuesday, where she sits in her front yard and makes tacos or tortillas and pupusas and tacos and stuff. Right out of her front yard, it's kind of neat to watch her. And she can whip out a tortilla in like a couple seconds. It takes me a little longer to do that. So you want to get this at just like a nice doughy consistency. And we can always add water to it, but it's really hard to take water away. So be gentle with the water. I don't know what I'm thinking, making tortillas out here. I should have just bought tortillas. Okay, I got the dough up, and like I said, that recipe, which is like about a cup of that stuff, makes 4 tortillas. So you want about this size. You know, and I'd say these were a golf ball, but honestly, I think they're a little larger than a golf ball. This is the lid from my blue collapsible bowl, and I'm gonna use this as a mold for the tortillas. So the tortillas are gonna be about this size pressed in here. And what I have here is a Ziploc bag. This is one of those 1 gallon kind of thick Ziploc bags. And I'm just gonna cut it open and use this to press the tortilla dough. Push that in there. See, this one, I could probably use a little more moisture in this one, but so there might be a little rough around the edges. You know what? I think I'm gonna add a little more moisture to this one. If they get dry, like these are a little dry, you can make like a dimple in them like this. And this is kind of how we make the pupusas. We'll do a show on an episode on how to do pupusas. Those are really fun. And then you just fold the water into it. You don't want it doesn't take much at all. Oh, good, that water's still a little warm. So you just put a little bit in the middle of it and fold it up like that. And that'll be enough to keep the edges from splitting when I press it out. I'm just gonna push one in here, fold this over, and I just use my pot to carefully push it out. And this makes it so you have a nice even press. And what I'm trying to do is not too thin, but not too thick either. It's hard to explain exactly how, you'll know exactly what it feels like. I'm gonna do all 4 of these, set them aside, and then we'll cook these up next. So it should look about like that. Oh, look at that. Those are done. That's what they're supposed to look like. Okay, let's get the coleslaw going. Well, it's not really coleslaw. I guess what I did was I took red cabbage and green cabbage and I put it in this vacuum seal bag, and it's gonna add a little onion and some spices to it. How long do you think pineapples last in a can? Any idea? You thought? Oh,
2 second rule.
2 second rule. All right, I'll get that one in just a second. We'll clean that one up. I guess it's not. I didn't count on it being so on an angle. Oh man, I don't know. I think I would eat it anyway. Maybe I'll just wash this one off. What do you think? Think it's still edible? I think it is. Oh, look at that. Good as new. I'll put that one aside. I'll eat that one. That smells spicy. I'm sorry. I didn't know you didn't like spicy stuff, Jerry. Look, it doesn't even look like spam. Oh, yeah, it does. I was going to say it doesn't even look like spam anymore, but I guess it does. Now, for you guys all at home, yes, I'm making marinated spam. My wife thought that was a little odd, but she's not here, so that's okay. Let's keep that warm. Jerry, you ready for what is it, Hawaiian taco?
I'm so ready.
It's marinated spam. Doesn't get any better than that. Let's put some slaw in here. Now, sometimes what I'll do is I'll put apple cider vinegar, a little apple cider vinegar and water into this, and that's good too, but I forgot to bring that along, so guess what? We're not having it. Wow, these look delicious, and they're easy to make. They travel for many days, so they're a good thing to take if you're going on a longer trip and just feel like putting it all together. This is a good recipe for that. Let's see how they taste. Oh man, Jerry, these are good.